about this feeling I got when the beats start dropping in the block. Get day when the breaks were fresh. DJ spinning records, crowd getting blessed. You feel that bass line pumping through your chest. This is how we do it, forget about the rest. Turntable spinning, vinyl crackling loud, energy rising, moving through the crowd. It's the way we party, it's the way we flow. When the music's pumping, everybody know. Now check it, when I step to the mic it's real. Old school flavor with that Bronx street feel. Cardboard on the pavement, cats breaking down, boombox blasting, best sound in town. You want that raw energy, that pure street vibe. When the DJ's cutting, whole block come alive. Speakers on the corner, watch way up high. Block party jumping till the sun sets. It's the way we party, it's the way we flow. When the music's popping, everybody know. Can you feel it in your soul? When that funky rhythm takes control. From the projects to the park, we keep rocking after dark. So when you hear them horns stabbing through the night and the crowd start moving, everything's alright. This is hip-hop culture, this is where we from. Bronx born and raised, where the beats first come. You want that authentic, that original sound? Block party energy spreading all around. So throw your hands up, let the music play. This is our moment, this is our day. This the way we party, this the way we flow. When the music's popping, everybody know. It's the way we party, it's the way we flow. When the music's pumping, everybody on. It's the way beats party, it's the way beats party. When the music's rocking, everybody know. Remember back when we was young? Corner store bubblegum stuck on your tongue. Now you acting like you don't know my name, but I see right through that bullshit game. You was my day one, now you switch up quick. Money change people, make them act real sick. Where you been at? Where you been at? Tell me where you been at. Used to roll thick, now you running thin. Where you been at? Where you been at? Thought we was family, but you turned your back again. Block parties, jumping bass, making the ground shake. You was right beside me for every damn mistake. Now you got new friends with the fancy rides, acting like our history just up and died. But I remember when your ass was broke. Yeah, I do. Now you treat our friendship like some fucking joke. Where you been at? Tell me where you been at. Where you been at? Where you been at? Where you been at? Tell me where you been. Used to roll thick, now you running thin. Where you been at? Where you been at? Thought we was family, but you turned your back again. Don't come around around when shit gets rough. Your fake love ain't nearly enough. Real recognize real, that's what they say. That's right. But you chose the money over yesterday. Scratch records spinning like I broken trust. Them years together turning into dust. You forgot where you came from, forgot your roots. Trading in your soul for some expensive suits. But the block don't forget, and neither do I. Never frontin' if you want, but we both know why. Where you been at? Where you been at? Where you been at? Tell me where you been at. Used to roll thick, now you running thin. Where you been at? Where you been at? Thought we was family, but you turned your back again. Yeah, yeah. Block don't lie, homie. Yeah, back in the day, yo, check it. Been battling back and forth, bringing beef to your block, but barely begun, brother, back when we broke bread. Back to back, we been beefing bad. Battle brewing, brother, bring your best. Back to back, ain't backing down. Block party breaking, but the beef won't rest. Yo, your sorty static satty, son. Stepping to me sideways, street seen a scrapping since September, still ain't settled. Claiming crown on my corner, comprehend consequences. Catch these cuts, cold calculation. Corner king, that's my calling. Back to back, we been beefing bad. Battle brewing, brother, bring your best. Back to back, ain't backing down. Block party breaking, but the beef won't rest. Hermano, has hablado harsh, pero puedes pelear. Barrio believes in battles, pero better back down, bro. Face to face now, no more games now. Settle scores now, what you came for. Prove your point now, make your move now. Time to choose now. What you gonna do now? Yeah, so you saw confrontation. Standing strong, staying steady, talks, tension tight. I'ma test your technique. Pride placed on the pavement. People watch your pressure peak. Final fight for the block. Finish what you started, fool. Back to back, we've been beat bad. Battle brewing, brother, bring your best. Back to back, ain't backing down. Block party breaking, but the beef won't rest. Back to back. Beef won't rest. Jump in tonight, feel that bass, pound your chest. Got my eye on someone sweet. Move your feet to this beat. Can't front what I want. Step close, feel the groove in your soul. Make you move like I do when I'm free. La, 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 turn it up. Oh, 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 feel the rush. La, 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 bodies rock. Oh, 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 round the block. Damn girl, love your style. Been a while since I felt this damn spell. Cast so well, ring the bell. In my mind, fuck pretense. This intense energy between we two souls here. Crystal clear, what we fear ain't tonight. La, 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 turn it up. Oh, 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 feel the rush. La, 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 bodies rock. Oh, 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 round the block. Speakers blast, make it last. This moment, so potent, got me open. Words unspoken, but I'm hoping you can see what I mean. In between every line that I rhyme, perfect time for you shine. Intertwined with my vibe, shit's real. How I feel when you near, crystal clear, disappear. All my fear, just us here on this night. La, 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 turn it up. Oh, 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 feel the rush. La, 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 bodies rock. Oh, 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 round the block. Block party heat, can't be beat. Party heat, can't be beat. La, 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 la. Va, la, la, try it out. Va, la, la, bodies la. Back in the day when the breaks was live, 75, Bronx survived. You remember when the turntables first got blessed? DJ spinning, crowd confessing what they witnessed. 2 decks in the mixer, man, you made the party jump. From the projects to the corner, had to move until you bump. Break it down, let the funky rhythm ride. All the b-boys gather round when you drop that Bronx pride. You the king of this block when the needle hit the groove, making people understand what this culture's all about. Break it down, party don't stop when you come around. Break it down, every head nodding to that funky sound. Scratch it up, let them know you got the touch. Now you got the whole block watching what you do. Every trick up on the wheels got them screaming, that's my dude. Hands up, crowd jumping, bass line thumping. Nothing but the real deal when your fingers start to cutting. Break it down, party don't stop when you come around. Break it down, every head nodding to that funky sound. Rock it, don't you stop it. From the roof to the street, you make the cypher complete. Old school heat, can't be beat. Break it down, party don't stop when you come around. Break it down, every head nodding to that funky sound. Keep it live, keep it real, that's the Bronx, that's the deal. 7-5 forever. Block party now and ever. Yo, check it, check it. Bobby World in the building, yeah. Building. Tommy took the train down to the block today. Sneakers on the pavement, got something to say. Been watching from the window, now we stepping out. First time with the fellas, what's it all about? Backpack full of beats, practiced all night long. Ready for the cypher, time to prove he's strong. Bobby and the crew been waiting by the wall. Tommy's got the flow now, time to give his all. Turn it up, Tommy's taking turns. Spitting bars and beats while the whole block burns. Turn it up, first time. Tommy found his voice and now he's flying high. Corner store crowded, everybody came. Tommy grabbed the microphone, never been the same. Started with a stutter, but the rhythm took control. Drama's in the fire, let the music feed his soul. Boom bap, booming from the big brown box. Tommy's transformation got the whole crew shot. Kid from the 6th floor, now he's center stage. Breaking out a shell like a bird from a cage. Turn it up, Tommy's taking turns. Spitting bars and beats while the whole block burns. Turn it up, first time on the mic. Tommy found his voice and now he's flying high. So high. Tommy from the bottom to the top, see. Tommy, got the whole block rockin', yeah. Sun setting on the Bronx, party still alive. Tommy's transformation got the whole vibe high. No more hiding in his room, no more playing shy. Tommy's got his moment and he's touching the sky. Beat drops heavy, everyone gathers round. Tommy spits his story sweet as hip-hop sound. From a quiet kid to the king of the block. Time to celebrate, let the party never stop. Turn it up, Tommy's taking turns. Spitting bars and beats while the whole block burns. Turn it up, found his voice tonight. Tommy's transformation got the whole crowd hype. So hype. Tommy in the building. Tommy got the feeling. Tommy keeps it reelin'. Check it. Back in the day when the beats was raw. Listen up, lil' homie, got something to say. Who you be when the crowd ain't cheering? When the block gets quiet and the path ain't clearing? Built different kid from the bricks and the pain. Rain on the window, thoughts in your brain. Who you gon' be when nobody's around? Who you gon' be when your feet touch the ground? Who you gon' be when the music stops playing? Who you gon' be? Tell me what you're saying. Who you gon' be? Who you gon' be? Back when the boombox blasted beats, walking through the park, sneakers on your feet. Mama working doubles, pops was never there, but you had the rhythm running through the air. Corner store candy, counting up your change, knowing that tomorrow something gotta change. Battles in the playground, spitting for respect. Young blood of the big plans, dreams to collect. Back in '75 when the scene was alive, every kid in the borough had to hustle to survive. Block parties bumping, DJ spinning the wax, microphone checking, spitting straight facts. You was just a shorty with some big aspirations, looking at the b-boys with mad fascination. Cardboard spinning, heads hitting the floor, while the crowd kept screaming, give us some more. But listen, little soldier, when the party's all done, when the lights come up and you're standing alone, that's when you discover what you're really about. That's when your character shows without doubt. See, the block taught lessons that school never could. How to stay standing when the times ain't good. How to keep moving when the beat slows down. How to hold your head high when you're lost in the crowd. So remember, young king, when you're feeling unsure, keep that bass in your chest, keep your purpose pure. Cause the rhythm's inside you, it ain't going nowhere. And the beat of your heart says you're destined to care. Who you gonna be when nobody's around? Who you gonna be when your feet touch the ground? Who you gonna be when the music stops playing? Who you gonna be? Tell me what you're saying. Who you gonna be? Who you gonna be? Block party wisdom passed down through time. Every generation gotta earn and shine. But the beat keeps bumping, the bass stays true, and the question remains, what you gonna do? Who you gonna be when nobody's around? Who you gonna be when your feet touch the ground? Who you gonna be when the music stops playing? Who you gonna be? Tell me what you're saying. Who you gonna be? Who you gonna be? Yeah, that's the question, little homie. That beat alive. Keep that spirit strong. Who you be? Yo! Turn it up! Turn it up! Check it out! Turn it up! Turn it up! Turn it up! Turn it up! Here we go! Man, I seen you talking all that trash, running your mouth about this and that. But when it's time to step up to the plate, you disappear like smoke, ain't that some straight? You got all them big words, all them big plans, but when push comes to shove, you fold your hands. What you gonna do when the music stops playing? What you gonna do when ain't nobody staying? What you gonna do when the crowd goes home? What you gonna do when you're standing alone? What you gonna do? What you gonna tell me? What you gonna do? Yeah, yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You been frontin' like you own this block, acting tough when you around your flock. But I remember back in '75 when you were scared to even step outside. Now you're talking about respect and street cred, but your reputation's hanging by a thread. You got all them big words, all them big plans, but when push come to shove, you fold your hands. What you gonna do when the music stops playing? What you gonna do when ain't nobody saying? What you gonna do when the crowd goes home? What you gonna do when you're standing alone? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Yeah, yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Come on, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Time to face the real you. Time to think what's due. Time to show what's true. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? R in the text and do the emerald. Time we show it's due. Time we show it's true. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Now they tryna bring you down, Jack. Just wanna see if you got my back. When the pressure's on and things get rough, will you stand tall or call my bluff? Cause talk is cheap and words are free, but actions show who you claim to be. What you gonna do when the music stops playing? What you gonna do when ain't nobody staying? What you gonna do when the crowd goes home? Tell me what you gonna do. Yeah, yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Time to choose. What you gonna do? 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 When it's just me and you. What you gonna do? 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 What you gonna do?